Yes. Hello everyone. Welcome to this live session where we are going to discuss about whatever doubts you have, typically about foreign countries and especially regarding Middle East countries. And for that, we have with us Dr. Shreya Trivedi, and we are
Hello,
partnering
everyone.
up to Yes, and we are partnering up to start a proper online coaching for Middle East exams. But before that, we want to make sure that we are interacting, we are solving your doubts regarding whatever you have about foreign license exams, which country is best, and how we can provide you help with. So, welcome to this session on Physiotherapy. Hi, Dr. Shreya, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm also good. Thank you so much. So amazing day, right? How was your Sunday, by the way?
Yes, my Sunday was absolutely wonderful.
Okay. So, guys, while we are talking about our session, we are sharing details. I also want to inform you all that whatever doubts you have, please put them in the chat box. We will be seeing them. And after the session, we will try to answer all of your questions. So, whenever, like when we are explaining, if you have any doubts in between, just put them in the chat box. We will keep a note of it. And at the end of the session, we are going to answer all the questions. And not only that, we have few more surprises for you all. Like it's not like just a live session. We are going to provide you lots of things during the session apart from the information. So stay tuned for everything what you are going to get. Right, Dr. Shreya?
Right.
Yes.
So
Let's
I'm so
begin with
good
the
to see
session.
all those who have connected. Yes.
Yes, yes. Let me start sharing with our presentation first. So, guys, welcome to Licensing Pathways for Physiotherapists Across the Globe, presented by Dr. Prem Shah, founder and trainer of Physiotrends, which is me, and Dr. Shreya, who is also a specialized physiotherapist with DHA certification and also now partnering with Physiotrendsy. And more information, of course, you will get along with the session. Before starting the session, I want to make sure that you all understand this, that this session is only and only for information and educational purpose. We don't have any other motives from this session. As well as you have to understand that regulations, eligibility criteria, exam structures may change, depends from country to country. What we are going to present is going to be according to the current standards, and always verify with the official health authority websites before applying or doing anything. I hope you all understand that. Today's session, we are going to talk about objectives of today's session, as well as global trends in physiotherapy, like which all countries are trending, how you can plan your career future, eligibility criterias, exam structure, as well as passing criterias, and more. Plus, we are also going to talk about preparation strategies and our course details, exam and career tips, as well as we are going to answer your questions, whatever you have, and at the last, wrap up and free giveaways. So, as I mentioned earlier, whatever questions you have during the session or right now, also if you have, keep posting them in the chat box so that we can just take a note of it, and at the end of the session, we can keep answering your questions. So let's begin with the objectives. Objective of today's class for us is understanding current scenario of career after physiotherapy, as well as countries, because so many students keep on asking like, okay, which country is best for me? Because for every student, it can be a different country depending on their choices as well as their goal. So that is what we are going to explain in detail. Countries to be considered with special emphasis on UAE, because we are also introducing our online coaching batch for UAE exams, which is your DHA, DOH, MOH. So if you are interested in them, then this webinar is definitely for you. Then we are going to discuss about eligibility, application process, and exam structures of all these exams, not only UAE, also about the USA, Canada, as well as Australia. So how the structure is there and how it can be helpful for you all. and exploring the study resource and preparation strategies. And we are going to clarify career opportunities after licensing, like what exactly, how you are going to work, as well as which area you're going to work. That's what we are going to talk about in this session.
So I'm Dr. Shreya Trivedi. I am a licensed physiotherapist for Dubai as well as for India, and I have 10 years of experience. My specialization is in cardiovascular and respiratory conditions. And as you all know, my co-trainer today is Dr. Prem Shah. He is founder and trainer at Physiotrends. He holds the license for India, USA, and Dubai. His specialization is musculoskeletal physiotherapy, and he is an educator, and he has a successfully grown family of 70,000 plus members in Physiotrends. So I will not take longer time, and let us start with the today's webinar. So uh, after BPT, you all must be knowing that there are so many countries that people explore for career growth. So there are so many countries which people keep exploring, but there are several countries which are always preferred by the physiotherapist. So common countries which are preferred are USA and Canada for those who are completing their graduation. Also, some prefer UK and Australia. But recently, a trend is seen in the young physiotherapists that UAE is now a new attraction for physiotherapists. And why not? UAE is, first of all, it is offering a tax-free salaries. So it's a very good perk which everyone gets. Secondly, also the cultural and weather adaptations are very easy for the Indian population to get gel up with, and also they offer a very good lifestyle, which is preferred by so many people. So nowadays, UAE is a new trend for physiotherapists. So shall we start with the UAE license examination first, and then we will start with the NPTE and Canada examination as well, right? So, as we discussed that UAE is a new attraction, we will first discuss the eligibility criteria for UAE examination. So, for UAE, obviously the bachelor's degree has to be completed and the internship should be completed if you want to apply. After internship, 2 years of work experience is mandatory to become eligible to start the process of UAE licensing. Also, you will require a good standing certificate. Primary source verification will need a several list of documents that we'll discuss in the next slide. One of them is good standing certificate, and a valid passport and ID is necessary to start the process. So next is, first you have to create an account on a DHA portal. So we also have included all the real website pictures so that you can easily understand how to start the application process. And also I would like to mention the process application is very easy and you can get it done on your own. You will not require to hire somebody, or you preferably will not require anybody who can assist you. The process is very easy and very simple. You can get it done on your own. So we'll start slowly how to apply on the UAE website, right? So first is you have to create the account on a DHA website, right? So this is the official DHA website. On this, you have to create your account. Once your account is created, then the next step will be you have to start your documentation process. So grossly, the documents which are required are, first is your educational documentation. That is, can you go to the, yes, thank you. So first is your education documentation, that is 10+2, all your graduation mark sheets and degree certificate, all your post-graduation mark sheet and your post-graduation degree certificate. Then comes is your employment certificate. So as I explained, 2 years of experience is mandatory. So 2 years of experience certificate is required from your employer. It should be without any gaps in between. So consistently you have to work for 2 years, then you become eligible to appear in the exam. Next is health license and good standing certificate. So health license is the registration which you will get it done in your state council or national council, and you will hold a license to practice as a physiotherapist. Whereas the good standing certificate is the council will testify that the registration number which you have presented as a health license is true and it is valid for the 6 months, right? So this is how you can also see the progress on your account of DHA portal, right? Next is the examination booking. So this is the Prometric website. Now Prometric is a private organization which conducts the various examination. So DHA also conducts the examination with Prometric. On this, as you can see on the screen, the exam section is seen. There you can book the exam. Next is, once you will book the exam, you can see that you have to choose the sponsor, you have to select the program, then you have to select the test. Now here, when you will scroll down, there will be so many options, right? Like Dubai Health Authority, Dubai Healthcare Authority, like several other things also will be there. You have to choose Dubai Health Authority. You have to choose the same thing for test sponsor also, and you have to choose the same for the program also. Also on the right side of the screen, as you can see that it will be visible on the selected area also. Last is the selection of test. Now selection of the test, you have to be careful because there will be again two categories. One is physiotherapist, one is physiotherapy assistant. So you have to choose that physiotherapist only, right? Because passing criteria will be different for physiotherapist and physiotherapy assistant categories. Next is, after you will choose the sponsor, your program, and the type of exam you want to appear, then it will ask you for the location and date. So you can choose the address, you can choose the state, you can choose the city, or you can also just write the pin code number, and it will give you all the possible options where you can go and give the biometric exam. So next is the exam center. When you will click on the next, yes, this is how the exam center will look, and it will give you the exact location where your exam will be conducted and exact date where you can appear for the exam. So this is a very simple and very easy process. Examination booking is not a difficult task, and you can do it on your own also from the official DHA website. Next is structure of the exam. So as we have discussed that there are mainly three type of exams in UAE. So first is DHA, second is DOH, which was formerly known as HAAD, third is MOH. So I'll explain briefly the difference between these three. DHA is primarily for the Dubai, whereas DOH or HAAD is primarily for the Abu Dhabi. For all the other Gulf countries like Sharjah and Ajman, etc., MOH is conducted. Also the license is interchangeably. So for example, you have given DHA exam, you are qualified DHA physiotherapist, and after a while you want to relocate in the other places of UAE, you can convert your license from DHA to DOH. There are several criteria which you have to fulfill, but yes, you don't need to give the exam again, you just can convert your license interchangeably. So the DHA exam has 150 MCQs and it is of 2.5 hours, whereas DOH has 100 MCQs and it is of 2 hours, and MOH is 100 MCQ as is of 3 hours. Passing criteria is averagely 60% is minimum, and the questions you will get are the anatomic questions, physiologic questions, the simple questions from the complex clinical reasoning questions also. So you have to prepare from simple factual questions to the clinical complex case solving questions also. If you will practice all this question, then the exams can be passed easily, right? So this is about the grossly I have explained about the UAE. Next is the Canada and USA examination. I hope I have explained it. Yes.
Yes, Dr. Shreya, thank you so much. You have explained it very nicely. And I think almost all of you must have got the idea about how exactly you can register for this exam. And I would say that most of the people, including me, had to do this with the help of some consultancy, even though it looks so easy because the proper explanation was never available. But thanks to Dr. Shreya, now you have this proper explanation available, and then now you will be able to register for these exams by yourself, and you're already saving, I would say, that 10 to 15,000 of your rupees for getting this done from somebody else. So congratulations to all of you on that, and thank you so much, Dr. Shreya, for this information. Now, guys, all of you who are live, I want to ask you all one thing. Tell me, how many of you all are excited to know this details about UAE, which is your data flow processing, as well as about what is the exam process, different types of exams, including DHA, DOH, MOH. Is there anybody who is looking for giving any exams from this? You can just put your answers in the chat box. Anybody who is giving DHA, DOH, MOH in future? Once you tell me in the chat box, of course, I'm going to start with the USA and Canada processing and what exactly it works for those countries. That also we are going to discuss. Anyone? You can just show your thumbs up, anything. Okay, we have one. Okay, we have questions too. Very good. Good, guys. Keep on posting your questions because we are going to answer them. Don't worry. At the end of the session, all your questions will be answered from the beginning. Nothing will be left. Okay, so we have DHA, DHA. Very good. All right. Perfect. So I'm sure that this information was very useful for you guys. And now what information that I'm going to give you is about USA and Canada. Many of us already know that NPTE exam we have to give, as well as PCE we have to give for Canada. But what exactly is changing right now in the current scenario, that is somewhere unknown. All right. um so as you can see in USA before 5-10 years, if I talk about, it was like just BPT also you are there, just like how we have in the UAE. You can apply for the exams, but now the criteria has changed. All the states in United States have mandated minimum requirement of MPT, and New York and California, certain other states have mandated that DPT, Doctorate in Physical Therapy, is must to have as a eligibility criteria. And to check for your degrees and transcripts and everything, you have to undergo the FCCPT credentials. Once you get that, and you have to decide, okay, which state you want to apply for this license exams. Accordingly, you have to get a TOEFL score, and then you have to submit those scores. Then you become eligible to apply for the exams. That would be the first and hectic step, documentation step, that you have to take for the USA NPT. Now, in this, most of the people, what I have seen they are doing is they will directly go to USA for studying further for DPT course or MS in kinesiology or exercise science or some other courses. And after going over there, they will apply for NPT so that it becomes a little bit easier. But as I mentioned, nowadays it is like mandated that you have to have minimum of MPT to apply for the exams. So that thing has been changing now. How is the exam exactly in NPT? So unlike DOH, DHA, MOH, here you have to answer 225 questions, which are given in 5 sections of 45 questions each. An exam will be somewhere around 4.5 to 5 hours. And here the passing criteria is given in the scores of, out of 800 you have to get minimum 600, and scores are not directly calculated on the basis of how many rights you have given, but they are scaled scores. Scaled scores means they will find out what is the highest score achieved in that particular exam, and then what comes the average, and they have a calculation. On the basis of that, they provide you with the scores of 600, 620, whatever you have achieved accordingly. So that's a complexity of exam, as well as how the scores are calculated for USA NPTE. Again, 225 MCQ questions continuously you have to look for. So it is not simple for somebody who is foreign trained physiotherapist, because we always have been trained to answer for long questions. Like we always have like 5 marks, 10 marks of question. We have a freedom of answering it with a different point of views. But here in MCQ exams, everything is almost case scenario based. So you have to be very particular with your knowledge, just like your DOH, DHA, which you have to be. In Canada, it is almost like your eligibility criteria will be again, after BPT, you can still give it, but documentation work you have to go through CAPR registration. Again, it is almost same like your FCCPT, they will be testing your all the transcripts, degrees, everything, and plus you will require IELTS score also. If you have all this thing already done, then you can appear for the exam. And here also exam is MCQ based. Here the difference is that 50%, like 200 questions are asked, almost 100 questions are about ethics, professionalism, how you will behave with the patients, and all these scenarios. And 50%, rest 50 percentage are about physiotherapy questions. So that is how it is slightly different from your NPTE exam. And here also they are using scale score, same like NPTE, but one more different thing in PCE is that PCE you have to give theory as well as practical. Once you clear theory, you are eligible to work as a residence physiotherapist, and once after that you clear your practical exams, then only you can work as a physical therapist over there. So that's a typical scenario in the Canada. Going further, common syllabus and focus area. Now, this is common for almost all the foreign license exams, including your DHA, DOH, MOH, PCE, NPTE, everything. All right. So, main content, core content of all these exams are musculoskeletal, neuro, and cardiopulmonary. So I would say that almost 40 to 50 percentage of questions comes from this segment, and rest of the 50% of the questions comes from medicine, surgical care, burns, integumentary, OBG, gynec, evidence-based practice, research, patient safety, ethics, everything. Now, if I say talk about DOH, DHA, MOH, they don't have any particular criteria that how many percentage of marks will be given from each criteria. But if you consider exams like PCE and PT, they have clear criteria. Okay, this many percentage of questions will be given from this particular segments. All right. Um, guys, please give a heads up if you can hear me. Like if I'm audible, just give me a heads up. If I'm not audible, you can type in the chat box. If I am audible, you can just give me a heads up. Any trouble if anybody is getting. All right, perfect. So let's go with the next slide. So what are the resources from where you can study for all these things? I and all the exams always prefer that you have to go with the standard textbooks like Kistner, Susan O'Sullivan, Maggie, Goodman, which are the best books for preparing all these exams. As well as you have to practice from the Prometric style question banks, which are available from different resources. As well as you have to strengthen your basics of physiology and anatomy, because all the questions are very basic as well as case based, functional. So you have to make sure that you are utilizing those books as well, and also flashcards, clinical scenario, latest guidelines which are available for that particular exam that we have to follow. Then only you will be getting proper scenario and proper preparation for these exams. And thank you so much for giving you a heads up that I'm audible. That gives me a feedback that okay, I'm not just speaking to myself. Now to just give you an idea what type of questions might come for all these exams, here is a question which I'll just read out. Options are already given and you have to try to give the answer for this question. All right. I know we have been doing this since last 3 days. Those especially who are in the WhatsApp group, that we are solving a question. Let's do it today. One question here. So, question is: a physical therapist completes a series of tests to examine selected aspects of neuromuscular system. Which test would most likely be performed with the patient's eye open? Option A is two-point discrimination. Option B is stereognosis. Option C is dysdiadokinesia. And option D is kinesthesia. So there are these four options. What do you think will be done with patient's eyes open? Anybody can give me the answer? Meanwhile, you think about the answer, guys. We have a special guest for this webinar, who is, I would say, the alumni of Physiotrends Academy, who has just passed out DHA exam after training with the Physiotrends, and has specially come to talk with us about their experience. So after you answer this question, we are going to talk to her and know her experience also. Okay, so we have one answer, dysdiadokinesia. Anybody else who wants to give a separate any other point of view is there? So what we understand from this is a sensory now examination. So 2 point discrimination always done with the closed eye. Stereognosis also is something like we try to identify like what is the object which is placed in the hand, like, so that also has to be done with closed eyes. Dysdiadokinesia is done for like alternating movements, doesn't require your eyes to be open, sorry, closed. And kinesthesia is like joint position, again it is checked with the eyes closed. So that is why the option C would be the correct answer, which you guys have guessed it correctly. So very good. Good job. So as I was saying, uh, okay, preparation strategy, I will talk about it. But before that, let me introduce to testimonial from Dr. Priyanka. And she is here with us. I'm just going to make her live on the stage. And let's hear from her that what she has to say about the experience with the physio trends. Hello, Dr. Priyanka. How are you? Oh, already you are in Dubai or what?
Sorry?
You are already in Dubai? It looks like background.
No, sir, I'm at outside for dinner.
Okay, perfect. So she's partying, guys, without us. But anyways, let's hear from us, her. So, Priyanka, whatever you want to share about your experience with Physiotrends and the class.
Hello, it was nice experience from Physiotrends throughout my DHA journey. It was
So,
like just yeah, first thing I had a gap of 10 years after my study. So it was very tough that I'm confused that am I able to give DHA exam or not. Even I don't know anything, even don't know basic. Everything is learned from Physiotrends only. But after 3 months of preparation with lots of tips, with education and all, finally I cleared my DHA and it was nice experience for me.
thank you so much, Priyanka. So, I just want to ask you on a separate note that anytime during the preparation, like during the preparation, what was your mindset? Did you feel like कि यार नहीं होगा या हो जाएगा or anything like
Yes.
that? What was your
During in starting I feel like मेरे से नहीं होगा मैं कैसे करूंगी ऐसा सब फिर एक लिंक आ गई कि यस मैं कर पाऊंगा ऐसा फिर लास्ट में जब एग्जाम की डेट ली तब मुझे फिर से ऐसा हुआ कि मैं कर पाऊंगी या नहीं होगा कि नहीं एग्जाम देने के बाद भी ऐसा डर था कि मैं पास नहीं होंगी ऐसा सोच के भी रखा था
okay?
कि अगर रिजल्ट नेगेटिव आया तो मैं विद इन अ मंथ री अटेम्प्ट करूंगी ऐसा
पर ऐसी जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, ऑफ कोर्स नहीं पड़ी. So what will you suggest to the future students or who wants to take DHA exam? Will you suggest them anything?
yes I just say that you have to study hard and clear your basic and I suggest that if you are really clear the exam of DHA you must join physiotrends. For me it was really helpful, especially thanks to Prem sir.
Thank you so much, Priyanka, for sharing your point of view. And guys, congratulations to Priyanka. Now she is going to come from Dubai and give us lots of tips about like if you want to know about the jobs and everything. So congratulations, Priyanka, and thank you once again for joining with us and
Thank you so
sharing
much.
your journey. Thank you. Enjoy.
Bye.
All right, guys. So I just left one slide in between. I'll just go through that once and then we'll have Dr. Shreya with us again. So preparation strategy, as I was saying, as even Priyanka told to us that 3 to 4 months are must for a proper preparation. In case you have missed a lot of years in between, that's also completely fine. You can still do it. As well as we have to focus on the main core areas which I just explained, which is your MSK, neuro, cardio, pediatrics. You have to practice MCQs because, as I mentioned, we are not much trained for MCQ exams, so we have to keep on working with like case-based MCQ exams, revising scales, special tests, drugs, red flags, scales like, for example, Glasgow Coma scales or APGAR score. So these are the things that are very basic, and we have to know them thoroughly. Then only we can answer the questions properly. And a good coaching classes that offers result assurance, like us, we offer 10 days money back guarantee without asking questions if you don't like our classes at all. So that's a plus point, and that's a sign of good classes, that I would say. You will be getting to know more about the what is offered by Physiotrends and things from Dr. Shreya, definitely.
So what I have understood from Dr. Priyanka's point of view is to give exam is still easy, but to overcome the fear of giving exam is difficult. But I'm sure, as you have said, a good coaching can definitely make it easy for us. So now comes the interesting part. So we total basically offer two type of courses, and at present we are offering the courses for Gulf licensing exams. So we have two type of courses. So our first course is Gulf License Master course, and the other course is Gulf License Fast Track course. Master course is ideal for those who are willing to prepare from beginning, those who are willing to cover the entire syllabus, and those who are willing to have a hand holding approach and a step by step guidance from the mentors. Those who are have just completed their graduation and have 2 years of experience and now planning to move to Dubai or Abu Dhabi, or somebody who is not in touch with the academics since long. So these are the conditions which you can see, whatever is suitable to your situation, you can opt for that course. We personally prefer the master course compared to the fast track course, because in master course we'll have 45 live sessions. 5 days per week you will have your classes, and also along with classes, we'll keep sharing question and answers along with the clinical reasonings wherever it is applicable. So daily, if you can spare a day, an hour, so then it will be very easy for you to pass the exam. The both of the courses description I'll explain you in the next slide. Whereas in fast track course, we offer the 4 live classes. Yeah, 4 live classes, one class per week, 5 mock tests, and the study material. So now let us see the detail of our master course. Our master course we usually offer at 29,999, in which, as I've explained, 45 days live interactive classes will be there, and there won't be a passive learning. We prefer the active learning approach, because ultimately when you will face the real exam, you should be completely prepared for that exam. So we don't want it that, okay, we'll come here and we'll take lectures, and at the end of session you will feel that, okay, we have completed so and so syllabus, but we are still not sure about how to approach for the question and answer. So our sessions will be completely interactive. We'll be sharing tips for your exams, which will really help you to understand that how the knowledge which you are having, how to use it while solving the question and answer. Daily question and answer we will practice on selected topics. Personal attention will be given, because we prefer to keep the batches very small. So there will be limited people in the batch, and so that we can give personal attention to each and every student. And also, if you are not confident in, or if you are having any problem, till last moment we will be there with you. Until unless you are not appearing for the exam, we will be there for you all the time. Also, in the master course, you will get the mock test. So the question answer is different and the mock test is different. The question answer is just MCQ solutions, whereas mock test will have 150 questions. So like this, you will get 5 sets. So if you're just practicing 5 mock tests, then you will be very well prepared for the exams. And along with the mock test, you will also get the study material of all the topics, which is respectively worth of 5,000 to 4,000 around. Also, you can pay in installments. And as sir has already said, that we are so sure once you will join our class, you will understand the things. And still, if you are not feeling confident, or if you are not happy with the services we provide, 10 days money back guarantee. At present, you have to pay the installments, right? If you have to book your seat, you have to pay a minimum amount. And after the session, you are not happy, then in the 10 days, we will return your fees, no questions asked, right? So this is about our master course. Now, because you have enrolled in the webinar, we have a special discount for you. So for the webinar participants, we offer the course at 22,999. Same benefits, everything is same. It is just a discount which we are specifically offering to those who are participating in the today's webinar. Now this offer is available only for a limited time. This is not a offer which will be there tomorrow. So those who really want to book the session, they can book the seats today. And as I said, if you are still not happy with the classes for 10 days, you can any day get your money back. In the webinar, all the benefits are same. You will get personal attention, you will get 5 mock tests free, you will get study material free, and every single topic of your syllabus will be completed in the 45 days interactive sessions, right? Now for those who doesn't have time, or who cannot spare every day 1 hour time for the lectures, we have a specially designed fast track course. So the fast track course will have 4 live classes, that is 1 class per week, and which will be focusing more on the exam related preparations, exam related tips and doubt solvings. In fast track course, we are offering the study material, we are offering the question and answer, and we are also offering some flashcards for you to practice again and again. So originally we sell the fast track course as at 8,000, but because you have enrolled in the webinar, right, we will offer you the price of 5,000, that is 4,999. Now, those who are still not okay, or those who cannot even spend 4 sessions in a month or 1 class a week, for them we have specially designed our only mock test bundle. So the only mock test bundle is offered at 2,999, which includes 5 mock tests, same as real examination. So even if you are just buying the mock test, right, at 3,000, that will give you 150 question in 1 mock test, like that 5 mock test. Along with that, those who are purchasing this material in the only webinar, we are offering them 1 session for the doubt solving. Also, the MCQs will have the answers. So after you are giving the mock test, you can also cross check on your own, right? So these are the 3 things which we offer primarily. And again, I'll emphasize the webinar offers are only valid for a limited time. So if you want to book, you can book, and you can try at least for 10 days just to see how you are getting with the things, right? These are the course details. Next is yes.
All right, guys. So, whoever person are excited for these courses and who want to take benefit of this webinar special discount, just don't miss it, because we are so sure that the kind of attention, the kind of knowledge what you're going to get with this Physiotrendsy courses, you will never get with anybody else. So talking about the career scope, like what will happen if you clear these exams, that is what we all want to know about. If you clear DHA exam, you are open to work in Dubai hospitals, clinics, rehab centers, as well as any sports rehabilitation area, as well as home care physiotherapy. Also nowadays, so many are opening in Dubai. You can have your job possibilities over there. DOH, same thing you can do in Abu Dhabi. MOH, you can do it in Sharjah, Ajman, Fujairah, Ras Al Khaimah, as well as Uman Al Aqwan. So all these things are possible. Even if you have cleared just DHA, you can always have a possibility of converting it to DOH, MOH. With just you have to convert your data flow to that particular specific country, and then you can get your license converted to this DOH or MOH. NPTE, if you are clearing, you have possibility of working in United States of America, hospitals, private and corporate clinics, special schools, nursing homes, home healthcare. And the same thing if you're clearing PCE, theory also, you have possibility of working as a resident physiotherapist in private clinic and rehab centers. And once you clear the practical exams, you are also eligible to work as proper physiotherapist in government-based hospitals as well. Common mistakes that people do, students do while appearing for these exams or doing the documentation works are reading too fast or misinterpreting questions. This happens lots of time if you are going without any practices or without proper guidance. Because we always have habit of, okay, like we read it, we think like, okay, this is the question that we have seen during preparation, and it is almost same question, so answer will be also same. But sometimes in the actual examination you will see that the little bit of the core of that question is changed, or the answers are being differed, and that's when you make most of the mistakes. Then skipping most of the mock test, if you are doing this, high chances that you will cause more error during the proper exam. Ignoring case based question and ethics, because that is the core of these license exams, and you have to prepare accordingly. Depending only on last minute preparation, that doesn't work anywhere actually, that we also know. And not checking exam eligibility updates before applying for it also is a biggest mistake that most of the students do, so you guys should avoid it. And common errors of documentation can be incomplete data flow documentation. I don't think you should find any difficulties after proper explanation from Dr. Shreya, which she has given about the data flow process. Incorrect or missing passport and name spelling details. Now, it happens that when you are applying for it, you are not keeping your passport along with you, and somewhere you have making the error in the name as well as age or date of birth somewhere, then that can cause a longer processing time for your documentation. As well as if you have, like, I get so many questions like, sir, I have gap in between, like I have 2 years of experience, but after that I have 1 or 2 years of gap, and after that again I have experience. So will that affect? Yes, it will affect. So try to make sure that you don't have any gaps in your employments, and if you have gap, then you have proper explanation. That is what they require. And not providing all pages of the document, sometimes they require like front and back, and we are missing out on that. That also can cause delay in the process for you, so you have to make sure that you're not making these common mistakes while applying for any of these exams. So what are the tips for success? Stick to the standard references, which are your Susanna Sullivan, David J. Maggie, or Kistner, or Goodman, or BD Chaurasia, which are the standardized book. That has to be your reference, not your ChatGPT or some other AI sources, because I know that it is very accessible and easy sometimes to access it from the online Google and everything. But these are the exams which are referred from the standard books, and it is better that if you follow the standard books only. Choose courses from qualified trainers, and one of them you're already talking with. Practice timed mock test. It's not like just mock test, it is timed mock test. You have to make sure that within 2 hours of time or within 3 hours of time, you are able to finish 150 questions, 200 questions, which is a requirement of your exam. Balance theory with like practical application, because all these exams doesn't just want to know your theory knowledge. If they wanted, they would have given you 5 marks or 10 marks of questions. They want that how you are going to apply it clinically, and that is why MCQ based, clinical based scenarios are given, and that is why you have to be very strong on your theory as well as practical aspects. Stay updated with official exam guidelines, that I'm saying again and again, because that is very 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 important. They keep on changing rules as well as requirements, and we have to be updated with it. So guys, if you have any questions, you have already posted, I can see that, and we are very happy to answer all those questions. I think we can start with the first question, and meanwhile when we are answering the questions, please keep on putting your, if you have any other questions as well. So first thing I have got from Stalin is tell about Germany. So Stalin, I'm really sorry that we have not included Germany in this webinar specially, but I'm sure that you will find a video on my channel already about Germany. You should watch that video. After that also, if you have any doubts, then I think we can have a session of 15-20 minutes to solve your doubts about Germany. And also we have lots of new things coming up about Germany and other countries as well. All right, so you will be given all the answers particularly that time. What is good standing certificate and how to get it? If Dr. Shreya can explain this to us.
Yes. So the good standing certificate is the council is testifying that yes, so and so person has registered themselves as a physiotherapist with us and they are authentic. Good standing certificate is it will come with a validity of 6 months. So now we have a national council, I think. So you can approach your state council and they will sanction a good standing certificate. So there are two different things. I am a license holder of a council, let us say for the Gujarat State Council for Physiotherapists, and I still have to get a letter from Gujarat State Council of Physiotherapists said Dr. Shreya Trivedi is a registered physiotherapist with us. Good standing certificate is valid only for 6 months. So that you have to obtain only when you are actually starting with your data flow. Whereas the health license which we usually have is for 5 years, or for some of the license are for lifetime as well. I think I have cleared the query.
Yes. Next question is, once get DHA license, how many years it is valid? So guys, it is valid for, I would say that once you clear your DHA license, you get a DHA eligibility letter from the authority, and that you have to convert to the license that will be converted by your employer wherever you are taking a job. That is valid for 1 year. Every 1 year you have to submit your CPD hours, like what continuous professional development you have done throughout the year, and after that it will be renewed automatically. So it's not like you have to give exams again and again, but you have to renew it once you have already achieved the license. So exam you have to give once, but you need to renew it every year. Hmm. What is the total cost of the whole process? Dr. Shreya, if you want to put some light on this.
What is the cost of?
What is the total cost of the whole process?
So usually the data flow process will charge you around between 40,000 to 50,000, because the rates are constantly changing. Whereas the examination booking will cost you around 25,000. This is a gross range of the amount. Again, as I said, the values will keep changing, right? So accordingly it changes. But it is the examination cost is around 240 to 280 of dollars. So accordingly, it will be charged.
Right. So you have to be again like checking with the official websites and all, like what
Yes,
is the requirement
yes.
currently, and accordingly you can decide. But yes, approximately between 60 to 70 thousand Indian rupees would be the cost for the entire process that we can say. It can be plus or minus some thousands, but you always have to just check it. Next question is, without experience, we can attend DHA exam, sir, and after getting experience, we can use that license. Well, you can appear for the license exam, that's not a problem. But when you go for the data flow processing, if you don't have 2 years of work experience, that will not be going further. The process will not go further. So you will not get your DHA eligibility letter at that point. You will just get it after completing 2 years of work experience. So yes, you can give exam technically, but I don't think it will be much of useful unless you complete your 2 years of work experience. That is what I would say in this. Without license, can we work in Dubai clinics? No, nobody will hire you without license exams. What all subjects to prepare for Canada? You have to prepare for all the core subjects which I have already mentioned. Top of that, you have to have detailed knowledge about ethics and professionalism related questions which you have to go through. Books or materials, we have already suggested you about DHA exam and things. Is there any opportunity for BPT fresher without any experience in Dubai as a physiotherapist or a physiotherapy assistant? Dr. Shreya, you want to answer this question?
Uh, Sorry, I did not get the question.
Question is there any opportunity for BPT fresher without any experience in Dubai as a physiotherapist or as a physiotherapy assistant?
No, actually, to even to work as a physiotherapist assistant, you need to appear for the exam. So there is
Right.
no any possibility to work in Dubai. It is also not at all advisable. That will be considered as a malpractice. So even if somebody is offering you that, okay, you don't need to give the exam, come here and we will hire you and everything, don't fall for that traps. It is not at all advisable, and it is not possible to work in another country without having a license of that particular country.
Right. Next question is the course only focused and directed to DHA, DOH and MOH exam or also for NPTE and PCE? So the course which we are starting from 1st of December is mainly focused on DHA, DOH and MOH exams. For NPTE and PCE, we will have a separate batch. So if you are interested to take NPTE, PCE exam and you want to know more details about it, you can connect with us, and then we can discuss about the classes and the batch for the same thing. Dr. Shreya, next question is for you, which is can we need any IAP or KAPC registration for Canada?
I cannot hear you actually.
Okay, so it's about like can we need any IAP or KAPC registration for Canada? Can you hear me now?
Okay. So actually now we have a national council. So whatever documents we require that should be obtained from your state council, which will be again a part of the national council.
Right.
So yes. So earlier I know that when we require the documents from a national body, we used to prefer IAP. But as because now it's been 6 months, our national council is actively working. So it is advisable to get all the documentation, license as well as good standing from the national council only. So you will directly not approach the national council, but you have to approach the state council you are staying at, or you from the state where you have completed your graduation or post graduation. So even if IAP is providing, I'm not sure about it, but the authenticity of the certificate will be if it is from a national council.
Right. Next question is 1 year, 8 months I have worked, 3 months gap, again 2 months I have worked, sir. Because of marriage, I cannot go for work. So this experience is valid. Well, you have to explain that what is the reason that you have gap of 2 months or 3 months in between. And once you complete entire 2 years of experience, then you can apply for it. So if you provide with proper explanation, I think you should not find any difficulties. Next is without experience, we can attempt DHA license, and after getting experience, can we use that license? So, as I mentioned, without experience, you will not get DHA license eligibility certificate because your data flow is not completed. Data flow will be completed only after experience. So, once you complete experience, then you will get the eligibility letter, and then only you can use it. Good standing certificate is provided, that already is answered. Uh, Good standing certificate is only for exam or for job searching or for working. It's only for data flow. Basically, data flow is done. After that, if your employer is asking for it, you might have to provide it. Dr. Shreya, experience of 2 years from any hospital or any personal physiotherapy clinic also is acceptable.
Yes, so the total experience of 2 years is required. You, as a clinician, so
Mhm.
you need to work in any hospital, or you need to work in any private clinic, or if even if you're working in your own setup, then also the 2 years of clinical work experience is required. It can be from anywhere. Even in an academic institution, if you're working as a clinical therapist, that experience will be considered as well.
Okay. Next question is PCE exam tougher than DHA or it's difficult to crack? Well, you cannot comment like this that which one is tougher, or but yes, you have to understand that PC is 200 question, DHA is 150 question. Uh, Both the countries have different requirements, and according to that, you have to decide like what is tough for you. Documentation or appearing for 200 questions or 150 questions. That is how we can decide on this. Otherwise, both the exams are, I would say that difficult only. That is why they are license exams for that country, but it all depends on your preparation, how you are preparing for it, and according to that you will find it easy or difficult. After completion of DHA license, can we get hired automatically from DHA will not hire you. Certain private clinics or government authorized clinic will hire you. And yes, DHA license, once you achieve, you can get the hire, you can get hired. You can we work as assistant physio in Canada without PCE exam? If you are already studying over there some courses, then there are chances that you will get hired as assistant physios. Okay. All right. So one more question is, after completion of masters in US or UK, can we get job there, sir? Again, you have to clear the license exams. Doesn't matter you have done your masters or what. You have to clear the license exam. Then only you can get a job. Can we join Australia fresher DPT 5 years? Fresher DPT. Yes, you can. If you are interested, you can join for it. If I work in my own clinic, how do I document and the experience? How to show the experience? Dr. Shreya, can you please answer this question? If
Yes,
somebody has
so
own
you
clinic.
should. Yes. So the experience for experience certificate, you need the letterhead of your clinic, right? So if you have somebody else also as a co-founder of your clinic, then you can get it from there on the letterhead of your own clinic, or you can also show that you were the owner of the clinic and you have worked as a clinical therapist in so and so clinic, because also your clinic will be registered, right? So, and
Yes.
also the health licensing number you will have will be mentioned. So that is how it can work.
Perfect. All right. So, guys, we'll take more questions, of course, but we still have presentation left for you guys, which we want to inform you all that along with these questions, if you are thinking like, okay, I need more clarity, I need more assurance on these things, then you can also talk to us for 15 minutes, because we are open to discuss with you about your curiosity as well as whatever doubts you have. So you can connect with us again through our Instagram, as well as YouTube, as well as email ID, and also WhatsApp group if you are there. And if you need more ideas about it, you can definitely ask us for a quick call, and we will explain you about more details. And here is your chance to grab the offers. So you can take a screenshot of this if you want to. As we have money back guarantee, here are the Google form link as well as payment link that you have to start with. And if you need further details, you can always ask us. So you have made it till the end, and that is why we are going to provide you with the freebie now. And the reason is we want that this webinar also adds some value to your career. So you will find the link in description, which will give you a free 3 PDFs, which are with the 15 MCQ questions and their answer keys. And also we are giving you how to provide with a prompt to ChatGPT to get a proper MCQ question. So it's just a little gift from us to you. You can explore yourself, okay, like how the MCQs will be generated. But as I mentioned earlier, also, that's not the only thing that you will get through your DHA exams or any exams. But yeah, it can be one of the help which we have done from our side to you. And guys, if you still have any questions or anything to suggest for us, your feedback, anything, we would love to have it in the comment sections. Just keep them coming. And meanwhile, Dr. Shreya, thank you so much for the informative session, all the information. And let's like you have anything to say to our crowd for the last few minutes, because after that they are going to join for our course, and we are going to have lots of fun talking to them, teaching them, as well as learning from them about DHA, DOH, MOH, and how to clear these exams.
Actually, the topic is so vast and it is very difficult to talk about every country individually in an hour. So I think we have summed it up as much as we could, and we have completed everything we could possibly include.
Yes, 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 yes. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us live on this webinar. And for further any queries, you can always connect with us. Please don't forget to claim your freebies from the description of this video. And
Yes.
if you are there on the WhatsApp group, please let us know about your decisions. You can also personally contact us if you have any further queries. So, thank you so much. See you all soon with the next batch starting.